Hey, what's up folks, Jayborino here, continuing my playthrough of Mapsters, a custom campaign for Starcraft 2. This is Mission 5, which was released maybe about a week and a half ago. There are going to be 6 total missions, though the 6th mission has not been released yet. Though, once it's out, you can imagine I will be playing it. Also, quick note, Annihilation does have 12 missions released. I've recorded and uploaded them all, so that series of mine is going to be on hold until we get more maps of that as well, just so that you're aware of the status of both Mapsters and Annihilation. Alrighty. Let's get started. At the end of the last mission, Jayborino, myself, and the game escaped and captured Hockleberry so we can use him to cure my sick daughter, I believe? I'm basically Dr. Freeze, except it's my daughter instead of my wife. Protoss decals may try to trick you on proper hatchery placement. I don't know what that could possibly mean. Jayborino has escaped with no leads to his whereabouts and unable to contact Taco Man Dan. Wargirl decides to pay Narodek a visit. Alright, so Narodek was one of Jayborino's, in-game Jayborino's associates. So I assume we're going to try to track him down and get some leads on where Jayborino may be. I can't believe I sacrificed Hockleberry to find you. I traded a friend for an enemy. Wargirl. Shut it, Evil Dell. Wargirl, we're going to get Hockleberry back. I know I may have said some loopy things while I was sick in Jayborino's lab. But I realized a truth that I still believe in even now. Power, rising up in rank, it's not what's truly important. Having people you can count on is what truly matters. And of this I'm sure. We're going to save Hockleberry. So please, allow me to help you, Wargirl. It's just... Ever since you betrayed me to get into upper management, Hockleberry was the only one still there for me, the only one I could still count on. Without him, I'm all alone, and there's no one left I can trust. I'm sorry for what I did, Wargirl. I know it will take time, but I hope I can regain your trust. In the meantime, I'm not fully recovered, so I will not be participating in this battle with you. I'm going to speak with the higher-ups. I'm going to make sure that when you find Jayborino, we'll bring down the full might of the swarm on him. For now, I'm going to leave you with 2 of my lieutenants. They'll brief you on the information we've gathered so far. You get to have 2 lieutenants? Actually, I have 5 lieutenants. The other 3 will be helping me for now. Goodbye, Wargirl. The cult of Sixen is most well known for its use of cloaked stalkers. Your brood is seriously lacking in detection. You'll need to heavily make use of spore crawlers. We may also be able to find resources around this map to help us detect enemies. One of the cult of Sixen's rivals, the followers of Avatar Roku, are also in the area. While they aren't engaging in hostilities, these followers do have lots of detection available to them. If we were to ransack this base, we may be able to borrow some of their detection. At the same time, maybe it's better not to make 2 enemies. Finally, initial Zergling scouting is disturbing. It seems Narodek can attack us with psi-bolts from across the map. His range seems to be unlimited. Ah, poor little guy. Still, a power such as that must have its limits. I've created several reports with further knowledge. Be sure to view them at your leisure. So will you, won't you? I don't think his name's been changed. I think that's just straight up will you, won't you. I don't know who the roach is. We'll take a look. Soul Mulcher. I believe that's supposed to be Soul Filcher. Both of these members on SE2 Mapster. Prominent asset creators. Huh? What are the Zerg doing here?
We require more minerals.
We shall drink their blood just as we did the Terrans who came before them. That's a cool portrait, by the way. There's a lot of tips. We'll read those after whatever banter's going on. Moza Blue, I believe, is supposed to be Moza Red. Calm down, Moza Blue. You're getting too excited, and what you did to those Terrans was a bit overboard. Okay, Extractor. And I guess we're going to need to make spore crawlers. Can we make spore crawlers? We can. Okay. I would like to make 1 spore crawler up here. Hey, you're that broodmother from Jay's lab. What are you doing here? I need to know where I can find your friend, Jayborino. Give me the information and I'll be on my way. Okay, let's just keep saturating our drones. Get some gas. We only have one geyser, unfortunately. Ha! I'd die before I'd betray a friend. I'm going to put 5 drones on this. It's a little further away than normal. I need to know where I can find your friend Jayborino. Give me the information. I'll be on my way. I believe she already said that. Let's get an evolution chamber. You talk a big game, but frankly, you don't scare me. You survived our encounter in Jay's lab. Let's go ahead and throw this down. But you'll find I am significantly more powerful here. What is this, by the way? Bring an infester here. I'll have to read all the tips after this is done. I'm not even sure what your beef with Jay is. All he's doing is trying to save his child.
We require more.
Okay, more and more drones, please. Surely you would do the same for your family. That's exactly what I'm doing. Jay has Hockleberry, and Hockleberry is my family. That's very sweet, Wargirl. Also, thumbs up to Narodek being a bro on this map. I see. Back in good old Jayborino up every time. Okay, so I guess, well, we've got 2 ramps here. We're going to need, well, yeah, we're going to need a spore crawler over here as well, just to make sure we can see. I understand your motivation now, but it changes nothing. I am loyal to my friends. Prepare for battle. I shall destroy them now. Moza Blue. Okay, so I guess let's go through all these now. Narodek is the leader, and Moza Blue is his second in command. Moza Blue is a play on Moza Red, who is a moderator on SC2 Mapster. Technically, by blood, Moza Blue should be the leader. It is unclear why he isn't. Furthermore, Narodek is not allowed to demote Moza Blue from second in command, forcing him to spend a lot of time with a fellow he isn't particularly fond of. Narodek is much more calm, cool-headed, and calculating. Expect strong, diverse attacks from him. Moza Blue, on the other hand, is a fiery, fierce fanatic, but he isn't particularly clever. Expect him to continually throw himself at you along with a zealot escort. Upon defeat, Moza Blue will warp back to his soothing night ritual, much like Wargirl deep tunnels to her own spa. He will then return to the fight shortly. Kill him while he's recovering to take him out of the fight for good. Okay, Will, you want you in Soul Mulcher. Are 2 of Evildell's 5 lieutenants. It's rumored that Will used to be a lurker, but changed back because he preferred the mobility. That would explain why he has a ground spike ability, much like a lurker. Surprisingly, Soul Mulcher is actually a dedicated family man with several zerglings back at home. He feels bad about leaving his family to go on missions, but he's got to bring home the creeps somehow. Losing Will You Won't You or Soul Mulcher won't affect the mission, but it might make Evildell sad when he finds out, especially since he's been all touchy-feely lately. So, again, Imposter bringing back all of the wonderful lightheartedness and humor. I mean, in the last mission, I spent about 2 minutes reading a tip about ancient Egyptian sandbag warfare. Followers of Avatar Roku. Okay, look, I'm truly sorry, but it's really hard gathering information on every single backwater protest tribe in existence. All I know about these followers of Roku are what I've been able to observe here in the field. They're rivals of the cult of Sixen, but they seem to have a ceasefire for the time being. Even so, they aren't very trusting of the cult, so they have lots of detection set up around their base to counter the cult's cloaked stalkers. Because they aren't allied with the cult, they likely won't send attack waves at us. However, if we were to loot their base, we could take some of their detection supplies for our own. Still, this would likely give us a new enemy to deal with. It's your call. Soul Mulcher. There are several intact Terran recon outposts around. Infesting these with an infestor could help us detect enemy units. Okay, so that's what that thing is on the right side of our base is. We now have a Baneling nest. We can train those healing Banelings, which are pretty good. We can train Baby Brutalisks. Baby Brutalisks are strong defensive anti-air units. Interesting. We can upgrade Wargirl's attack speed, her regeneration rate, and the Baby Brutalisks' attack speeds. Map tips, how the AI works, etc. Well, I guess let's not look at that unless we run into some like major problems. All right, let's make Overlords and keep making... Well, let's just make a bunch of Overlords. We've got the money right now. I want to go ahead and like look outside my base. Those are those pylons that fuck us up. So what? You know what I'm thinking, actually? So he can attack us anywhere on the map? See, he's not attacking us here. I hate these dumb Overlord creatures. I hope we don't have to make too many more of them. Oh, you know what? I think he can only do that attack in range of these pylons, so maybe Banelings would be the right choice, because you can just kind of run them in and do a bunch of damage to them. So let's get in and see if we can do this. Don't stand in them. Run. And let's come on up here. Is that... Alright, so that's Moza Blue. And like I said, he's just going to run at us. He's just going to run it at us constantly, I assume. Let's see if we can... Nope, okay. Oh, he's got Whirlwind. Oh, he's got Whirlwind. Will you, won't you... Spines. Oh, so he can shoot Lurker Spines. You can have 3 at a time and they regenerate. Interesting. Let's get a lair. Don't create more than 10 Overlords. How many do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can make 5 more. Let's get Carapace. Alright, get up there. Wargirl, summon your pets. This is why we need the cloak stalkers. This is why we're going to need lots of detection. I'd love to be self-sufficient when it comes to what we're able to build, but right now I don't think that's really a possibility. Let's just go ahead and set up lots of spine crawlers. Don't we have that ability to get, like, the big spine crawler, or, like, the tough spine crawler upgrades? We're going to want that very, very soon. Let's make Hydralisk Den. I thirst for your blood. We can't make a Hydralisk Den. Let's go ahead and get a Roach Warren. We have Zergling Speed already. We need Adrenal Glands. Okay, so let's, I guess, just make some Zerglings for now while we wait. And I could get another Evo Chamber. We're going to need a reasonable amount of Spore Colonies just in case. And we're going to need lots and lots of Spine Crawlers everywhere. So where's that tough Spine Crawler upgrade? Rapid Fire Spore Crawlers. There's the Baby Brutalisk we need a hive for. Let's get an Infestor Pit so that we can infest whatever those things are. What is this on the map? It's either something we can interact with, it's another one of these things, perhaps. But at the same time, if it's another pylon, we're going to be in serious trouble. Okay, let's come on down. Well, it's not that hard to kill, but maybe I'm thinking we take Banelings and we go and destroy those ones out there. What I may do is rely on air this map. Maybe. Oh God! Didn't we kill this? Oh, it's another one. Okay, we're gonna have to kill that one too. I want to make lots and lots of Zerglings. We need another hatchery for better income because we can't spawn larvae. Don't make more than 10 Overlords, which I think is going to sit us around maybe a little over 100 supply, which is not a lot. I really just need more Spine Crawlers and make like a cluster of Spore Crawlers in case they kill one or two of them. We'll always have an extra one, is my plan. So he's back. Moza Blue is back. Missile attacks, I suppose, because we might want to be going into Hydralisks. The reason I really want to make Hydralisks is because... Not Hydralisks, Mutalisks, is because we can fly them around and avoid that psionic attack kind of stop move and kill some of the pylons. All right, here comes more of this stuff. Summon your pets. Let's get our other heroes in there. I'll try not to lose these heroes, but as it said in the tips, they're not going to really affect anything, so let's try to avoid that. Make these Banelings. I don't know how many Banelings it takes to destroy a pylon. I could calculate it, but I'm not going to. Glitter Reconstitution we don't need. Channeled Anger is probably what we want here. For Wargirl's attack speed. Yes, get in there, pets. Those pets seem really good. We want to make sure we keep using those. Let's go ahead and spread our creep just so we can see when they attack us, but I don't think I can spread it this way because it's near the pylons. Okay, let's make more Banelings. Get on over here and destroy that. Well, we'll see how many they can actually kill. Okay. Looks like 5 maybe is enough for it. We've got our rapid-fire Spore Crawlers coming up. No air attacks yet, but I'm going to assume we're going to need to prepare for that. All right, it's gone. So let's take our Zerglings and go and look over here to see... it's a base. There is Vespene over there. So let's go and make sure... they're attacking me exclusively over here, so I don't know if I could get away with... Okay, there's Dragoons too. I don't know if we could get away with... You shall feel the fury of my fell blade as it fells you in an acceptable felling location. What I was saying is I don't know if we can get away with no defense over at that location. But maybe. Let's go ahead and get, honestly, even more Spine Crawlers. These attacks are huge. I'm going to get a nice fatty group of Spore Crawlers here and here because I don't ever want to be caught out with no defense. That would be really helpful next. I'm just going to keep sending these guys over here. I need to take this base as soon as possible. So let's go ahead, hotkey these. Let's send a drone down here so that we can take this. As soon as it's done, not a lot of minerals, but 2 gas, which is really, really important. So let's take this. Did I ever make an Infestor? Because I don't think I did. Wargirl getting kind of chewed up here. Okay, we're good, and then she can transfuse. She can't transfuse herself. It may even be to our advantage to just let her die so that she'll regenerate to full health. Okay, so we have this base coming up. That's going to be really important. Let's get some let's get our Spire. Like I said, I really want to go air this mission. Let's get 1 Infestor. We don't have enough gas for that. We will eventually. She can't transfuse herself. Let's do this. There's a pylon over there. I need to save my gas. Gas is going to be the real hot commodity here, so... Okay, so this is coming in. Let's go ahead and drop our pets. Her pets. Okay, and let's get our heroes in there. Oh, God. Oh, God. Is it Reavers? God damn it, it's Reavers. Ah, you son of a bitch. This isn't funny. I mean, it's kind of funny. I understand the humor, but this mission just got a whole lot more annoying than it needs to be. Okay, so let's not queue that up. Let's go ahead and make just a crap ton of drones for over here so that we can saturate our bases and everything, and I really just need more units. Let's make some banelings so we can run out and start killing some more pylons, and then we'll start making mutalisks once we can get some gas from that other base. So you guys just run out there. Well, let's wait. Let's wait until we get some more so we can guarantee kill it. Okay, this and this, and what's going on down here? Constant attacks. Use the lurker spines. Lurker spines seem to be really helpful against Moza Red. Okay, so let's keep making banelings. Banelings also going to help against the... oh, okay, that's an air attack. Wargirl, get in there. Will you, won't you get in there? Okay, so the rapid-fire spore colony is going to help. This is exactly why I guess we'll continue to make spore colonies here. Let's roll out here and start destroying some of these. Let's see how many we can get rid of. Okay, not quite. We need more drones. We need to saturate these gases. Very important. And as long as we're getting gas income, I feel fairly confident. Let's get flyer attacks. Deck the halls with blood and gore. That's not weird at all. Please don't decorate my room again. Let's just get just an ass ton of spore crawlers over here. 3, 4. That should do it. And then, unfortunately, we can't make our own lurkers, can we? I don't have a Hydralisk den, so I wouldn't know. Let's do that. Just keep making banelings. Again, they'll be pretty helpful to defend when the time comes. Getting rid of lurkers is going to be, or not lurkers, but reavers is going to be really annoying. Did I say lurkers earlier? I meant reavers. If you're familiar with my Mass Recall playthrough, you'll know that I had like a love-hate. It was like a jokingly hate relationship with reavers. I do quite hate playing against reavers. That's not a joke. When the AI uses them, and they can, as you can see here, they can shoot up cliffs. So let's hit them with Soul Mulcher because he's a Vile Roach. And we'll stop it from shooting too quickly. But still very, very, very annoying to deal with. And this is why I think, yeah, I'm going to stick with going air. Okay, so I suppose let's just keep saturating this base. And let's just start making those mutalisks. As soon as we can afford them, let's just make a bunch of them. Because I think I can use them to pick off those pylons. But again, destroying the ground units is going to be the most annoying part. I'd prefer to keep these heroes alive, but I have a feeling that's not going to last too long. Meanwhile, you shall meet your end, for I cannot be defeated. That's true. He cannot be defeated. Let's go ahead and make even more spine crawlers, I suppose. As long as we can see them. Oh, you know what I never did was I never infested stuff. Okay, we have some mutalisks now. We can fly these around and try to swoop in and kill... Hey. Oh, they must have an observer in there. Alright, get in there. We don't have a transfuse up. So we're bleeding money as we try to defend against these attacks, which is challenging. Do we have that infester yet? What's down here, actually? Another one to get. That's actually really, really great. All right, back up. Let's go ahead and start using those lurker spines. That's actually really, really good. We need to use those pretty much exclusively to defend against Moza Blue. And then just keep repairing our heroes. Not repairing, but healing our heroes. Okay, infester, go ahead and pick this up and, you know, get us whatever that's going to be. Pick up all this stuff and then come back. To the right of your screen, you can now use scans. Capture more recon outposts for more scan charges. Okay, so we have 1 scan charge. I see. Okay, let's keep getting more and more drones over here to keep this saturated. And I really think as long as I can just build up a nice, fatty... Ooh, they have tissue regeneration. That may be helpful. I'm not really sure. Flyer attacks +2. And maybe we can use these again to pick off reavers and come out here and start destroying these pylons. Oh, he doesn't target pylons. Have I told you about my fell blade? Huh, okay, that's actually really good to know that he does not target our mutalisks. Alright, large ground attack coming in. Summon your pets in the front. Okay, and then just start lurker spining the crap out of this stuff. How many times can he use it? 3 times is pretty good. Okay, and is there neural parasite? There's not. Yes, kill the Reavers. I'll be vulnerable while I recover. Do not let the Terrans kill me. Yes, unfortunately I let her die, but she'll come back. All right, so the Mutalisks aren't targeted, so actually let's bring them back and help us defend. We have spines up. Those spines come back really, really fast. And another reason why I don't want to let I don't want Will You Won't You to die, because he's very vulnerable, obviously, but can be really, really helpful with defending. So what we can do is use the Mutalisks to pick off this stuff. Wow, one Mutalisk. I want all the Mutalisks, please. There we go. Attack, 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 attack. We're going to clear the way for potential ground forces later. Lots more Mutalisks. Oh, Overlords, that's right. So how many do we have built? We only have 5, so we can make 5 more. 3, 4, 5. That's 10 Overlords. I'm going to try not to build anymore. Ah, the cloaked stalkers, quite annoying. We're going to need some mobile detection, so I think we're going to have to find that cult. Die already. We're going to have to find that cult so that we can get, theoretically, the mobile detection from them. All right, keep making drones because we're going to make more spine crawlers here, and then spore crawlers. I'm just making lots and lots of crawlers, if that is not apparent. Here and here. Okay, and again, we're slowly building up our Mutalisk ball. Let's make a hive. Let's make more Mutalisks. And it's really just until we get maxed out. Because I guess what we could do is make more hatcheries. In fact, I'm definitely going to do that because we can afford them. And that's building hatcheries will increase our supply, actually. Not by much, but by some. Okay, and the Mutalisk's helping a lot to defend. I'm going to keep these guys back quite a bit. Where is Wargirl? She's here. Oh, didn't we have some upgrades here that we never got? The Luxurious Spa, she recovers faster. Anti-Tummed Baby Brutalisk fires its anti-air attack 40% faster. Once we have our hive, we can use the Baby Brutalisks. All right, Mutalisks, back up. Get over there and hit the Reaver. That's going to be your job for now.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Okay, yeah, these attacks are no joke. The only thing I have to say about this campaign is that the difficulty is not consistent in any way. Not at all. Like, Mission 1 was over-the-top challenging. Keep in mind, like, I'm just discussing, like, hard difficulty, right? I've only played hard difficulty. Mission 1 was very, very challenging. Mission 2 was much easier. Mission 3 was middle of the road, I would say perfect difficulty. And then Mission 4 was the installation mission, which can't really be compared as easily. But then this mission seems kind of, like, not quite as hard as Mission 1, but it's hard again. I don't know. There's no consistency. That's the only thing. Let's get Groove Spines. I don't know if that'll apply to Will You Won't You. Same with Bleo Reconstitution. But we've got the Mutalisks now. We have to find a way to get over to... Oh, lordy. We've got to get over to the enemy base, the avatar of Roku. The only person that I don't quite recognize is Roku. Who is Roku on Mapster? I feel like maybe I should know, but I don't know. I feel a little bad about that, but I guess that's just the way it is. I don't quite know. Right, we can get Flyer Carapace now. We're just building up our units. I might just leave these Mutalisks here to defend while we just wait. For more gas. I think that's what we're going to have to do. We have a lot more hatcheries. We could just make a lot of Banelings, but we don't have to because we can go out with the Mutalisks and kill the pylons that are allowing Narodek to hit us from across the map. Then we can make a solid ground force and go and attack the followers of Roku, which I believe are up here. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable, but those enemy attacks are large enough that they really could make things go sour very, very quickly. How dare you destroy my pylon farm? That's what I call them. When I just make big groups of pylons for supply purposes, I call them pylon farms. I don't know if that was intentional, but it's kind of funny that, coincidentally, that is indeed what I call my large groups of pylons that I use. Okay, so let's make, I guess just more spine crawlers. They've been helpful. It's just the Reavers can attack them from the low ground. All right, kill these Reavers first, because they kill my structures so fast. So fast. You're guaranteed to lose a shit ton in every single one of these attacks. It's crazy. Okay. And my poor heroes, I'm going to lose them accidentally if I'm not paying attention. Okay. Okay, we're doing okay. We're upgrading. We got to get out there and do some serious damage here soon. So let's make some of those baby brutalisks. Well, at least one of them. We're short on gas, so let's just make a shit ton of zerglings and go and attack whoever the followers of Roku are. We need adrenal glands. I think that's pretty important. So Mutalisks, just stay home. We can use you to defend. You're going to be pretty diverse. But then if we want, we can send you up to help attack the followers of Roku. But right now, not very necessary. I'm going to take these Zerglings out and go like scout around with them for now. Because we did just get attacked. Let's see what's up here before we just run into the big fortress. I think these are the followers of Roku. I'm going to wait for my upgrades and just get more, and then we're just going to keep reinforcing this group. I can't make, well, I can make more overlords, but I'm going to try to keep my heroes alive. They don't have burrow, I realize, so we can't F2 without getting them to, and then don't create more than 10 overlords, which is kind of a separate challenge of its own. All right, so Mutalisks, you're 1. They do regenerate their health noticeably faster. Okay, let's just see what we can do here. We don't have adrenal glands yet. Whoops! Let's get melee attacks, and then we'll get ground carapace. Just get all this queued up. Oh, they have shield batteries. All right, that's fine. We'll be fine. So the Protoss have all these really good upgrades that they get from Legacy of the Void, and I'm stuck with pre-Heart of the Swarm Zerg campaign tech. Okay, the question is, are these enemies going to rebuild like assholes? Because if they do, it's going to get pretty frustrating. All right, this is a pretty large base, but I think if we just keep throwing Zerglings at it, we're going to be able to kill it. I didn't see them warping in anything else, and I didn't see those buildings building anything. So if we just keep throwing Zerglings at them, we're going to keep upgrading the Zerglings. We're going to be able to stockpile gas, and just going to keep throwing that stuff at it. Where are the Reavers? No Reavers? Ah! Alright, I also still have 2 scans if absolutely necessary, but oh, there's the Reavers. They just kill my buildings so fast. I mean, the thing is, they always get 2 or 3 shots off. They're going to do huge damage to my buildings every time. It's a shame. Oh, here's my baby Brutalist. He's so small. Can we make more of him? Oh, you can only have 1 baby Brutalisk at a time. Upon encountering a very sick Brutalisk on the planet Omashu, Evil Del drew up plans to create a strong anti-air unit utilizing baby Brutalisks. After all, only Evil Del could find a way to weaponize babies. Very strong versus air, weak versus ground. Slow off creep. Only 1 allowed at a time. How much does it do against air? Baby brutalized 10. That's funny. Get on in there. Mutalisks. Okay, Moza Blue just keeps suiciding in. He's the least of my worries at this point. Let's keep healing this up. And 200 versus air, so we can get him against those air attacks. Just keep healing that up. And Zerglings. Let's go ahead and just keep... Again, we're just going to keep suiciding them in and just keep remaking them. These air attacks are terrifying. Okay, kill this, and this, and this. The air attacks keep getting larger, too, so we're losing Mutalisks. We can replace them fairly easily. In fact, we can get a lot more now. The problem is that's using up our supply. We might want to even suicide our Mutalisks in to help take this area out. But once again, I'm saying it doesn't seem like they're rebuilding. Nothing is building out of any of these buildings. So we may be catching a break here where the enemy just doesn't rebuild. We did just get attacked, so what I'd like to do is take my Mutalisks that I just built a bunch of them. I just spit out a bunch of Zerglings. So what I'm going to do is take all these, the Muta Zerglings, and go and do like a real attack on this base and pay attention to it so we can actually kill stuff. We might be able to just run in with Mutalisks and snipe stuff, but I needed the Mutalisks to help me attack. Let's go ahead and take my Zerglings and run in with them, and then Mutalisks separately. Let's get on in here, kill the Scout, kill the Colossus. Okay, as long as the Colossus is dead, I feel a lot safer. What's going on down here? Wargirl's fine. She should be fine. We need to get up here and kill the carriers. Kill the Scout and kill the carriers. And like I said, they're not rebuilding. This is actually huge. That would have made this way worse. Like, way, 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 way worse. Summon your pets. Okay, the carrier's gone. So we need to get back to base and kill Reavers. It's like I should have left more stuff at home. Oh, God. Run. Okay, and then my Mutalisks are coming home. What's going on down here? Oh, she's back. She teleported back. Alright, kill the Reavers. No! We lost Soul Filcher, or Soul Mulcher, what have you. You've gained 3 observers, and Wargirl has recovered some tech that will allow her to detect nearby enemies. So Wargirl can detect now, I suppose. Alright, well that's nice. And we have a base up here that we can take, which they theoretically will just leave us alone. Let's just keep suiciding these Zerglings in and see what we can do. Let's send the observers home and be real careful with them. Let's come up here and take this base. Enemy warp in 4.5 minutes. So I guess that means, like, they're pissed at us, so they're warping. They're gonna, like, warp in either in our base or in their old base. So I guess let's just play pretty safe right now. Let's keep making those Mutalisks. She attacks so fast now. That's awesome. Okay, we're getting all of our upgrades. We're gonna need more. Gonna need some more spore crawlers up here. It's 1, 2, 3, and then we can do more spine crawlers. 4, 5. Mutalisks looking good. Zerglings, just keep scouting around here. Is this another base, or are these just pallets? Just pallets, but that's better. That's fine. This is a good spot to be looking around for that kind of stuff. Okay, so having the observers to follow us around is going to be really, really important. I think now we're in Narudek's base. Oh god, that's a thing. That's one of the things. We'll have to send our Mutalisks out to kill those. Zerglings, why don't you come down here?
Our forces are under attack.
Let's see if they can kill this stuff themselves. They should be able to. Again, at this point, it's more about supply than anything else. Alright, there's that. Enemy warp-in coming in pretty soon. The question is how big of a warp-in. I'm sad that I lost Soul Filcher. Okay, so where are they warping in? I mean, if I... Oh, of course they're gonna divert and attack up here instead of just leaving me alone. Okay, let's swing up here and take this out with the Mutalisks and get back just in time. So we have to do separate defense for this area, unfortunately. Let's just kill the Reaver. If they run into my normal base, we'll be fine. Okay, let's just avoid this. The rest of their units will die if they run into my stuff. Wargirl is actually pretty useful at this point because of how fast she can attack. That was a much-needed upgrade, I think. Okay, let's get more drones. We're gonna... Well, we have a ton of money stockpiled, keep in mind. I was gonna say we're running out of money, but not really. We have a lot of money stockpiled. It's gonna be gas. This gas is still going, and there's a lot in it. Oh my god, of course they're gonna attack down here. Where's my observers? Send one up here. Quickly. And the warp-in is in a minute 10. Alright, get in there now. Really would prefer not to lose this. I mean, I lost hives, or hatcheries, but that's it. Okay, let's get back just in time to defend. Oh my word. The enemy warp-in is here, and I can't save at any point here. That's really, really challenging. I mean, I would like to save right before the warp-in, but I don't really have I don't have any option to. Okay, so we're 3-3, and then we're going to be 3-3 in the air. I would like to rebuild those random hatcheries I had down here. So let's just build these here, and then all these just be Zerglings for now, and warp in. Throw that down. Your doom happens now. Mwahahaha. Okay, so here comes the retaliation from what's-his-name. Oh, they are literally warping in my base. Oh, God. Okay, let's go ahead and kill these characters. I hope this isn't, like, persistent. They did say, you know, you're going to make enemies by doing this. But we seem to be okay. If that's it, then we're fine. If that's it, then we're fine. Let's move up here, and we're going to start picking off these pylons. Leave the Zerglings here to defend. Wargirl, move on up and start repairing this stuff. Where did this stuff come from? Alright, this was their next attack. Kill the Reavers. And we're going to have to bring observers with us for sure. Yes! Die, Reaver! Again, I don't know if the Reavers were put in this as like a legitimate way to make this map harder, or as just like a trolley method to make me upset. Because I wouldn't be surprised with either one. Really making the Overlords is something I would love to do. They have observers as well, so I have to be careful that I don't let them kill my observers. Okay, let's get going now and start doing what we can with these Mutalisks. Again, we're flying around this area.
Forces are under attack.
There we go. And finding his Stargates would be pretty important, I think. So we can start picking off these pylons now, because we don't get attacked by them with air units. Alright, come on down here, guys, actually. Alright, no. I see a Dark Shrine, which scares me. You guys come on down here. Oh god, lots and lots of storm. Okay, what's going on down here? As I say, if that's another air attack, I'm going to be displeased. Okay, let's take out this one. And another thing to allow me supply. What is this? Moza Blue is reviving. Oh, kill him! Yes! I may be out of this fight, but you have not seen the last of me. I will feast on your flesh one day. That guy's fucking crazy. Oh, this is their next air attack. Get in there. Oh, don't get in there. Oh, God. We're under cannons. We're under cannons. Okay, kill the carrier and just run away. Just run away. Okay, so Moza Blue will not bother us anymore. And now, let's make one more big wave of Mutalisks. We're going to be running out of money here pretty soon. Well, we're out of gas. I'd love to take this base, but we really can't because maybe what we can do is take our Mutalisks and attack up in this direction. We still need to bring an observer. We lost an observer. Wargirl can detect around herself now, though, so that's kind of our fallback. We need more drones to make more, well, first off to mine money, but then also to, God, you fucking assholes. To mine money, but then also spore colonies. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're losing stuff, but for the most part, I think we're doing okay. We need spore crawlers here. If I could go up and destroy his starport construction, that would be huge. Okay, well, let's just start pecking away at this stuff. Kind of one thing at a time, and then we can always follow up with our Zerglings later and finish this up. Alright, there comes their air attack. It's back again. Let's just avoid this. More spore colonies, or crawlers, rather. Okay, so luckily these mineral patches have a ton of money on them, so you have sustainable income, just not a lot of it. Same down here, it seems like. Okay, so I don't know if Mutalisks are the right choice here. It seems like it, because ground forces would just get fucked up by Narodek's Psi attack. But we have cleared out a lot of the map. What I'd like to do... Oh my god, these air attacks are huge. I mean, we are 3-3. Narodek is not 3-3, but he's still able to kill my stuff very, very, very quickly. Okay, perfect. Got rid of that. And we just made another wave of Mutalisks. Not many of them, but enough that I would feel comfortable. Let's move up here, and then let's take a Zergling and collect these pallets. I want to take this base, but it's clear that they're not going to leave it alone, like they're leaving my bottom left base alone. Okay. So as much as I'd like to go in with ground units, I don't think I can because, again, of his Psi attack. It's just not something that's sustainable. Okay, so here's... that's a monolith. Again, they get all of, like, the really good defenses, it seems like. All right, move in and kill the monolith and then kill the cannon. Oh, I didn't bring an observer. All right, you guys back up. Hang out right here, and I need to bring an observer and just be real careful. Just be real careful with it. Meanwhile, more Mutalisks and more Zerglings just to defend ourselves, and maybe we can turn them into Banelings, I suppose. We just have to wait. The question is Narodek going to defend, or is Narodek going to rebuild? I don't know. Oh my god, those Reavers are shooting uphill and killing my drones. Wargirl, drop your pets at least before you die. Okay, Mutalisks coming back to help me defend. These attacks are just getting frustratingly hard to deal with, mostly because of the Reavers. Like, they're not really fair to give to like an AI in just waves that are they're just non-stop. They're in non-stop waves. So I mean, what can I really do against that? It seems like he is rebuilding at a semi-reasonable rate. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's just get up there and destroy his production fully, and maybe we can just kill a Nexus or something. There's the... okay, we got to get rid of those starports. Okay, so... Observer, just follow my Mutalisks, and we're going to go in and see if we can actually do some damage here. Indeed, the rebuilding has begun. Should be okay, as long as we can kill the Stalkers. There's not much defense up here. So we can start wiping this kind of stuff out relatively easily. Alright, let's kill one of these power pylons and see if this does anything. As long as we can keep this stuff powered down, we can also find the robo facilities that are creating stuff. Okay, let's just get rid of all the pylons and see if we can, again, stop them from rebuilding too much of this stuff. This area up here, again, if we can kill all of this, seems really important. There we go. That I think, is going to be the key to this. Ah, I see the robo facilities, too. Kill this and kill this. Die, Reavers. Die, Reavers. This area is mostly powered down. Not completely, but mostly powered down. Okay, let's just leave our Mutalisks here and let them hang out. Meanwhile, let's make a bunch of drones, and we got to remake some of this. 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're not... I mean, they were rebuilding, but now they seem to be done rebuilding. Where is my Observer in this mix? Just hold position right here. Alright, this was where the big attack waves were coming from, I suspect. They have more down there, and there's a bunch of cannons too, but I think we're in much better shape. Assuming we can stave off this attack, I think we've, we may have lost our other hero as well. We gotta make a bunch of Zerglings, I suppose, to defend against this. Alright, Wargirl. Wargirl, you're up. Alright, no burrow for her. Alright, fine. Just go ahead and regenerate. We should be okay. Clean this up. Okay, get in there. Zerglings. Zerglings fairly effective against this kind of crap. Okay, and then once Wargirl's back, we'll be even better. So, stop, 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 stop. We're sniping all these buildings up here. And then we're going to go home. And we're going to reconsolidate and make sure that we're safe, like fully safe. Oh, never mind. Will You Want You is still alive. Okay, kill this. Ow. Let's get out of here. Alright, Observer, continue following me, and let's go ahead and clean all of this crap up. I'm ready to continue the attack. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta get home with the Mutalisks. Everybody leave. Oh my god. The attacks are incredibly annoying. Alright, she's gonna go down again. She is attacking faster, though. Kill this and kill this. Losing Mutalisks. Let's make more. Are we alive? We are alive. Okay. So, it's time to make a bunch of drones, because we need to spend our fatty cash at this point and just start making lots and lots of crawlers. Now, we've lost Wargirl. When she's regenerated, we need to lay down some creep tumors again. We are fully upgraded, though. So again, assuming that we can just hold on, which I am mostly doing, then we should be okay. She's regenerating slowly. She'll make it. Okay, all of you come on up here. She's ready to continue the attack. Wargirl, come on over here. Lay down a creep tumor, because we're losing this stuff. And I'll uproot these and move them. And for now, we're just going to leave my Mutalisks here to help me defend. Moza Red is, or Moza Blue, rather, is leaving us alone for now. Moving into the tedious part, I would say, unfortunately, is very similar to Mission 1. Like I said, the difficulty is sort of inconsistent, and it's long. I mean, there's a lot to do on this map, of course, which is, you know, not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just very, very, very long. Those air attacks are quite frustrating to deal with. I thought I shut them down, but I saw more starports. Also, I think I'm wasting my time with not not going over 10 overlords. I don't know. Again, I don't see if there's any reason to do that, but I've grown to quite like Wargirl's character, so let's go ahead and stick with that. All right, Observer, get on up here, kill the Stalker. And we can start pushing in here pretty soon. Okay, and I guess I mean, as much as I like to just A-move, we actually do have to snipe these buildings. Okay, a group of 3 cannons. Let's kill these. Okay, there's a Nexus here. Perhaps if we can kill that, it will deactivate building of some kind. I always think that, and it's never true. Okay, and just random Nexus here. Let's see. We're deactivating all this stuff, though, which is important. Kill the probes. Just kill the Nexus, because, I mean, at least the probes that it's building won't be able to rebuild stuff, unless he has another Nexus, you know. But hopefully this does it. We have to look for more production buildings, though. We haven't gotten attacked again for a little bit of time. I'd like to make even more defensive structures, more spore colonies. Those rapid-fire spore colonies are good, but you need so many of them to remain effective. Okay, we pushed slightly deeper. They're bringing down more of these cloak stalkers. That's why you need to bring an Observer with you, or Wargirl. But Wargirl getting close to those pylons would get so smoked. You have to like put her to like a queued set of actions to like run her in a circle to not die. Okay, so I'd like to just come down here and clean all this up too, so that if I wanted to, I could run ground units in. Something's getting attacked, but doesn't seem like it's getting attacked anymore, if that makes any sense. So we should be good. All right, we're getting rid of all these buildings just so I feel complete. Again, I would say the last 15 minutes or so has just felt more like tedium than anything else, which is unfortunate, but true. That's just sort of the way it is, I think. And there's still whatever's in the bottom right of the map as well. As long as we destroy the power crystals, then we're fine. Let's go ahead and take my Mutalisks and auto-attack them over here. Move in with the Observer just in case, but I don't think we'll need to. Okay, good, good, good. Let's go ahead and destroy this. Getting close. There's Narudek, actually. I don't think we can kill... He's invulnerable, it looks like, until maybe we kill all the power crystals. There's one in the base where Mozared stuff was, too, so we're going to have to go down there. He is coming over. What is he going to do, or is he just going to run around? Doesn't seem like he's storming us or anything like that. Let's just kill these all these cannons, all these defensive structures. We can remake these Mutalisks. We have a lot of money. Lots and lots of money. Doesn't seem like they're rebuilding at all, which is great now. Earlier they were rebuilding, and it was something we just sort of had to deal with. All right, this, and this, and this, and then make more Mutalisks at home. I think we've stopped their ability to attack us, which is huge. All right, so all of you, yeah, reinforce here. Going well now. Where is my Observer? Is it still following us around, or is it dead? Or did I left it up there? That's fine. Okay, so keep following us around, buddy. And I'm just going to keep making these Mutalisks at home. We can make 3 more. So what I want to do is rally these up. I would say up here and then over here. We're going to finish cleaning out this part of the map. Let's just kill the crystals and we can ignore everything else. Come on. There we go. That's 1 more power crystal. So let's link up with our new Mutalisk group. Okay, let's make sure we don't box in the Observer either. So, really, really cool map. A lot of different interesting things. I don't know how you would do this with ground units, to be honest. I see this asshole down here trying to rebuild. This is Moza Blue stuff. Let's go ahead and kill these assholes, and let's go ahead and get the Nexus so that they can't rebuild probes and theoretically not rebuild anything else. I told you to invest in more Zealots and to invest in more than Zealots and static defense. Okay, destroy this. Nothing is stronger than static defense.
Mineral field depleted.
I completely disagree. You could have at least gotten some upgrades. I wonder what's in this bottom right area. Do I even want to check? Oh, there's 1 power crystal that we missed. Just out of curiosity, is this a whole nother thing? Oh, this would have been helpful to go to much earlier. There's tons and tons of stuff to pick up here. There would have been another thing that we could scan. But that's okay. I would say we've successfully balled out of control. Let's go and destroy the last thing, and hopefully end this in under an hour. Again, cool map. The tips do give you a lot of direction on where to go, and just out of curiosity, now we can look at these hints. The expansion to your west is under no threat. Oh, well, we learned that. The Cybolt requires one of the pylons nearby. We learned that. Depending on the difficulty, you'll have 20 to 30 charges. I did not know that. He can run out if you run it in a circle enough, I suppose. Build more of themselves near a pylon, then cancel. Okay, interesting. Roku, the followers of Roku do not rebuild their stuff. That's important, and we kind of learned that. Moza Blue rebuilds all of his stuff almost indefinitely as long as his Nexus stands. Okay. Narodek also rebuilds, not as much as Moza Blue. Okay, so I didn't want to read through all of that, but interesting little things to learn. Let's just destroy the last power crystal and see if maybe he becomes vulnerable. And then he's going to do like some crazy ability and inevitably kill all my Mutalisks. Let's watch. Let's see. Oh no, that's going to be the end of the mission. Tell us where Jayborino is. Besides sitting in his pajamas at his computers. You suck. I hate you. What? Zonk? It's like a classic Batman from like the 1940s. Kapow! It is. One of these units would have inevitably died by now. Zwap. Oh shit. Cease this battle. Narodek, you shall give Wargirl the information she seeks. It's Sixen! I didn't think he would ever show up. He was just supposed to be a deity that never appeared. But Sixen, you're asking me to betray a friend. Silence. Remember our contract, peon. Wow. Yes, sir. Well, go ahead and say our agreement out loud so everyone listening may know. Yes, let's hear it. In exchange for leadership of the cult of Sixen, I must accept any direct request Sixen asks of me. See, this is why I don't like trading favors for favors. You gotta pay something tangible so you don't get caught in this trap. That's right. Now tell her the information she seeks. Jayborino went to grab Jack Archer's Vespene research. He's now on his way to his primary research base. Go on. I'll give you the coordinates. I like you, Wargirl. I see exciting developments in your future. Mwahaha. Ha 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 ha! Evil laugh. No, okay, I'm done with the evil laugh. The evil laugh encompassed all of the ah-ha-ha-ha-has. Interesting ending. So we have Jayborino's location. And maybe we'll just go and murder him. I can see a dark ending to this, where he, like, cures his daughter, and then we kill him so his daughter awakens without a parent, or something like heartbreaking like that. Alright, this has been Jayborino. Thanks so much for watching. Again, no Mission 6 yet, but once it's out, I will record it. I'll see you next time. Bye now.